Good morning, everybody. So today is Monday, August 26th, which marks my last day ever of being on duty. So I thought that it'd be pretty fun to kind of talk about my experience of what it was like to be a resident advisor, as well as kind of give you a sneak peek into what the job entails. So I thought I'd begin by kind of giving an overview of what my time was like here in residence. So I did move here 4 years ago, and my first year I was just a resident, living my best life, meeting people, enjoying my independence, whatever, learning from all of the mistakes that any average first year student would make. And then the next year I was hired as a resident advisor. Now, at the university we have just 2 separate residences. One has 4 separate houses where there's anywhere from 4 to I think 11 rooms, and then the other residence is an apartment style kind of building. So my first year I was in the house style building. I had a house to myself. And I was in charge of 8 residents because I was the 9th one. And my first year as resident advisor, I got really close to my house. We had this incredible bond connection. Everything was wonderful. While I was close to my house, I was really far off from my team. There was actually a lot of drama going on at the time, and I was very I had no clue about any of it because I was so immersed in my own house. In addition, that was when I had met my partner, which is a big no-no in residence life, but I feel like it's justified considering that we've been able to carry this out 2 years later. And then the year after that, I was rehired to be a resident advisor, but this time I was a senior resident advisor. But because I had such a great year last year, I really just tried to recreate what I had the year before instead of make something new with my new position, with my new house, etc. But instead, I feel like I really missed the mark that year. But I somehow made it through, and I still made a lot of great friends during that year. Once again, learned a lot of lessons. And now this is my 3rd year on the job. And so those 2 years I was in those houses. The 3rd year they moved me to the apartment style building, and there I was hired simply as a resident advisor, a returning. So I don't have the responsibilities of a senior resident advisor, but I do have a little bit more experience and knowledge in the area, so I helped act as a second base for the SRAs, the RAs, so that they're not bugging the SRAs 24/7. Team-wise, that was probably the best year for me, at least in my opinion. I thought the team got along very well. Everyone was really mature, and I really enjoyed it. Resident-wise, I didn't get as close to them. It is a little bit more difficult with this kind of style building because you aren't constantly with them all the time, in the kitchen or in the lounge or something. So I didn't establish as deep of a connection, but that being said, I still met quite a few and enjoyed my time with them here. And I was also rehired for the summer, but the summer is a whole other ballgame because we're dealing with a whole lot less residents, a whole lot less work, and the team itself was much smaller. But nonetheless, every single year did have kind of a similar structure to it. So I thought I'd kind of give you guys a look into what it would be like today. So I did wake up this morning. I wasn't on duty, but I did do some duty stuff since it is the last shift ever. So I helped check in one resident, and I checked out another resident. And now I'm on my way to the campus living office to drop off all that paperwork. And then the way it goes is, so during the weekdays, we are free to do whatever we want during the first half of the day until 4 p.m. So I'll take you guys along wherever I end up going. And afterwards, we're gonna have to go pick up the bag at 4 and do everything that being an RA entails. So yeah, let's get it.
last round, last floor. How do you feel?
I actually am honestly nervous. I have like butterflies.
Well,
After you, mademoiselle.
3 years of being an advisor. 4
years.
3.
Yeah, it's been 3. Yeah, not 4, because I've only been here for 4 years.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What is the day today? August 26th marks my last round after 3 years of being an RA. Big deal, yes, I know. And I only got a few duty calls at inconvenient times throughout the 3 years. So anyway, I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm feeling really overwhelmed because I have so much stuff still. My bag is overweight. I still have a lot to pack, but that's just work for tomorrow instead. I think I'm just gonna try to rejuvenate those batteries right now, and we'll see. So on that note, have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Thank you.